Well, happy Monday, mid-Michigan, and after a cool and rather chilly and blustery weekend where it was a little gloomy as well, we've seen those temperatures flip the script here across the Mitten State this afternoon. A warm front passing through this morning has allowed temperatures to soar up towards 60 degrees, and some places were at 60 degrees today. Midland is now at 59 degrees, 58 in Saginaw, as well as Alma, Mount Pleasant at 58 degrees as well. A little cooler off towards the lakeshore, Ludington and Muskegon in the lower 50s. Houghton Lake right there at 55, the farther north you head. And again, we've got that southwest wind component along with the warm front that came through earlier. It's really bringing some of that those winds between 5 and 15 miles per hour. We're currently at 11 here in Mount Pleasant, Midland at 9, 11 in Saginaw, and 10 in Alma. Those winds have continued to bring that warm air into our region this afternoon. But that's going to change as we head into the overnight. We'll show you a live look at the satellite and radar across the Mitten State this afternoon. Clear skies over much of mid-Michigan and really the entirety of the state throughout this day today. We had that warm front that came through. It's off to our north right now, but notice we have this cold front off to our west making its way towards Lake Michigan, and that's going to be coming into our picture for tonight's forecast. The temperatures will be dropping off into our overnight as well. 54 by 6 o'clock, and we do hold those clear skies, but it's 47 by 9, and it's all the way down to 44 by the time we turn the calendar over to tomorrow at midnight. The forecast temperatures showing those midnight hour temperatures for you right here. We're down to 41 by the morning commute tomorrow, which is a lot warmer than it was this morning, by about 10 degrees or so. But that warm air isn't going to continue into the afternoon tomorrow. In fact, we're much cooler. We see the temperatures in these blue readings showing us that we've got them in the 40s, 46 the afternoon tomorrow for Mount Pleasant. Tonight it will clear out. Some clouds will factor in later in the forecast. 39 is our overnight low here in mid-Michigan tonight. The winds, note the direction change from a southwest to northwest direction from 5 to 10 miles per hour, and that's going to allow some cooler air to come in tomorrow, which is why we only get up to 47, mostly cloudy skies, and a blustery wind as well, 10 to 15 miles per hour right there. The futurecast shows some lake effect rain showers coming into the picture tomorrow morning north of us, but those aren't going to affect us here in the Mount Pleasant area. We do have cloud cover sticking around for much of the day into our evening, but then Wednesday we note the shift in the winds and it clears out nicely heading into Wednesday evening with the clouds starting to dissipate and fade off and away. We do have temperatures holding steady in the mid-40s for most of the week. Overnight lows, you notice Wednesday dipping into the low to mid-20s in some locations. We'll get to those low 20s. We're at 27 for Mount Pleasant, but I would not be surprised if some areas down closer to Alma dropped into the mid-20s as well. We do have the sunshine continuing into Thursday. Is that a sign of what's to come? You'll have to stick around for my second segment to find out. But now we'll send you back to Gordon and Michaela at the desk. Now we've got clear skies that are coming into play overnight tonight. That will allow the temperatures to fall off from the 60 degrees that we reached in mid-Michigan today down into more like the lower 40s and even upper 30s in a couple of locations. And then the clouds move in overnight late into tomorrow morning, so the cooler air will come in along with that. But do we have a dry pattern beginning to emerge after the weekend of wet weather that we've had? Well, here's a look at the temperatures across the region. 58 degrees in Mount Pleasant, 58 down in Kalamazoo. Now, these temperatures are going to fall overnight, but our 7-day forecast is really going to shake out nicely as we've got temps in the mid-40s for much of the week up ahead, with dry weather mainly the story heading into the rest of the week. We do have a chance for some wet weather to move in by Sunday, probably the earliest point, with temperatures in the 50s. But guys, this is looking like a pretty nice week with temps in the upper 40s. A little cool for this time of year, but at least we've got the dry weather intact. Good for all sorts of activities.
Perfect. Well, that's all the time we have for you guys here at News Central 34. Make sure to hit us up on our social